Sometimes you have to be what you didn't have, was the quote that DeAnna Booker's pastor shared with her that inspired her to create the Bookert Agency's 2015 Dream Chaser Awards. The inaugural call for award recipients drew over 80 submissions, but in the end, only 5 local Dream Chasers were selected. I caught up with 2 of the award recipients after the ceremony to discuss the endeavors that led to their awards. I also had the chance to sit down with DeAnna to talk about the process of making the Dream Chaser Awards a reality. All right, Denise, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Michael. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Now, you were one of the recipients of the Bookert Agency Dream Big Awards. You won the award in our business. Could you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yes, I own Blow to Vista Blow Dry Bar. Blow Dry Bar is a new concept in the salon industry. A blow dry bar is an express salon that specializes in doing blowouts. A blowout is where you blow a woman's hair out with the actual blow dryer. And when we blow it out to 6 fabulous styles. Those styles are all $40, which is known in the beauty industry as an affordable luxury.
Now, you just recently celebrated a milestone. Would you tell us about that?
Yes, we celebrated 1 year in business recently on April the 1st, 2014.
Okay. So wanted to ask you, is there any advice that you would give to any other entrepreneur out there that's contemplating going into starting their own business or trying to figure out what they want to do on this road, this journey to entrepreneurship?
Yes, I believe to be successful in business, the first, you need to build your team. Build a team that believes in your vision. Second, to be successful, you need to dream and dream big. And no.
How you doing today, Mr.
I'm
Raspberry?
awesome, man. I'm awesome.
So you were one of the recipients for the Bookert Agency Dream Big Award, and you won the award for public service.
Right.
Could you tell us a little bit about your charter school?
Well, about our school, of course, we're the first single-gender public school in the history of South Carolina. The main thing about our school, though, we have a mentorship focus. That means that we actually teach from their home all the way to school. So we make sure hygiene is in place, that they're being responsible at home, the decisions they make, the people they're around. And then so our education focus is a reality-based. So we take them out into the community. Say, for instance, like a good friend of mine, Dan Johnson, that's a solicitor here. We took him to the courthouse so that he can show them that process from a bad decision all the way to jail. And so we just keep them abreast of what's going on in the world and how serious it is.
What are your thoughts on, I mean, you turn on the news at any given time, you see negative images of African American males being murdered by police. What are some of the things that you're instilling in your students to kind of help them not to end up and make these bad decisions?
Well, first thing I do is I bring the police in. I bring them in and we sit down and have normal conversations. When they first come in, I tell them come in regular clothes. Let them see that you just real people and sit and talk with them. And so as I introduce them to the officers more and more, then it's a normal situation. The first time they meet an officer won't be because of an altercation or that they think it's an arrest. We make sure that they understand that these guys are supposed to be here to help them. At the same time, I think that helps the police too. That they get to know these kids and get to see our kids and understand that they're trying to get somewhere. And so they're not automatically mistaken for somebody who could be doing something wrong. They get the benefit of that doubt.
Okay. Mr. Raspberry, thank you for taking time to speak with us. And once again, congratulations and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, Ms. Booker, how are you doing today?
I am doing just good.
Well, inspiration, dream big. Where did the inspiration come from?
Over time, being an overcomer, dealing with depression, I always share the story of my pastor telling me that sometimes you have to be what you didn't have. And in doing that, I realized that, you know what, there's others that just need that encouragement. Sometimes people that are doing some great things that are impacting the city, impacting their community, and it could be just impacting their local community where they live, their neighborhoods. But these individuals need to be recognized, and I just wanted to take the time to recognize these individuals and put a little spotlight on them, like you, Mr. Michael Bailey.
Well,
We surprised today with an award.
And I'm gladly appreciate it. I was totally shocked. And that's another question. How did you pick your participants?
There was a community nomination done, and the nominations were done. People submitted different names of individuals that fit in those different categories, and they also had to submit a little bit of information about the individual. And from there, during the selection process, we looked overall at the consistency of the individuals and look at how they impact in the community. How long have they been doing what they've been doing? How long have they been chasing that dream? And has it been consistent? Because sometimes, we'll pursue after something and then we'll give up on it and then we'll start back up. But for example, one individual, Mr. Raspberry, for 4 years, he worked hard to start his school, and finally his dream was manifested. So we were looking for individuals that were really being consistent so they can really be that example to show others what it looks like to chase after dreams.
Okay, wanted to ask you now, the Bookert Agency, I know you work with entrepreneurs, and especially women entrepreneurs who are looking to start their own business or may have already started their business and need more help. But now, could you tell us a little bit about the mission? Because you do events and you train entrepreneurs. I know you got the boardroom, so tell us a little bit about the mission.
The main mission and vision for the Bookert Agency is to help others recognize, develop, and apply purpose in their life, and to celebrate those individuals. So if you're operating your purpose, then the Bookert Agency wants to be attached to that. The Bookert Agency wants to help you. And maybe there's individuals that's not operating in purpose. Well, we want to help you be able to recognize what it is, develop it, and then apply it. So these individuals, for example, with the Dream Chaser, these individuals are pursuing after their purpose. They believe this is their God-given purpose, and it's been a dream for them to activate that, and they never gave up on it. So the whole mission behind the Bookert Agency is all centered around purpose. We all have a purpose in life, and it's important that we recognize, we develop, and we apply it to our lives individually.
Okay, before I let you go, what's on the horizon? What's coming up?
Yes, next we have on June the 13th, we have our annual empowerment conference. Every year we have this conference averaging anywhere from 80 plus individuals. Last year we had a little over 100 ladies that attended. This year we're going to have males on the panel as well. So that's June 13th. Individuals can go to the website, that's bookeragency.com, social media, everywhere you'll see the information about the conference.
Okay.
And the title for it this year is I'm Not Broken, I'm Better.
Well, we're looking forward to it. DeAnna, thank you for taking time to sit down with me.
Thank you again, Dream Chaser Michael Bailey.
Thank you.